Hey everyone, Chris here. Welcome back to the channel. We have a hunt, and I tell you what, we almost didn't. Today was miserable. I was in brand new territory, never been anywhere close to this area for banks. Started off decent. I found my first bank had rolls, and then I struggled as I called around to probably 40 or so banks in a metro area and just scrounged my way maybe to $450 or $500 in rolled halves. So we have that. But then the final stop I had, we ended up getting loose. And I believe they said like $34 in loose. Oh my. There is silver. I'm so excited for this. I peeked in. I saw one coin. It's a walking liberty. I'm excited. Let me take you home. We'll dig in to that bag, of course. It's not much, $34 worth, so what, 68 coins? I'm hopeful. I hear a lot of silver in there. Hopefully we scored big. Oh, also, this is, I had a huge haul the end of 2023 from a bank who sold me coins off their coin machine. It was like $170 or so. This is the same bank, but a different branch that I've never been to. And they pulled their coins off their coin machine for me. I'll link that video up here in the corner. I don't know which one it is. All right, now, I promise you, we'll dig in. I scrounged, and I scrounged. This is what I got today. 510 and rolled. It probably took me 6 banks or so to come up with that 410 right there. It got so dire, I even picked up $1,000 in dollar coins at my very last stop. I just needed something to hunt here, but this is why we're here. A lot of silver in here. I'm gonna set up the overhead. Quick sneak peek. What do we got? You can kind of see it. There it is. Yeah, there's goodies in there, isn't there? Yeah, oh my goodness. That's awesome. I'm going to set up the overhead, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to lay them all out in the line here on my level. It just so happens to hold a $50 perfectly, and I'll do a big reveal and we'll look at the edges all together. Stand by. All right, now, no peeking as I pull these out. I'm just going to line them up in a nice little row. I am not looking at any of these right now. Okay, I got the last little bit in my hand here. Let me get them in a track, and we'll just go 3, 2, 1. Look at that awesomeness. Holy cow. A lot of old edges in there too. Sweet. It looks like we may have about 10 or a dozen or so. Let's start down here, down this line. I'm gonna just pull them out here one by one. Look at the edges, old silver. I told you I did see a walker in here, and I have a hunch we have a few based on these edges that I'm seeing. This one though is in fact a Benji S mint mark, so this means it's prior to 1955. 51S. I actually believe that's a little bit more of a common one for the Benjis. I'll have to double check. Of course, by now I'm sure you've probably corrected me in the comments on that. There's a walker, a beautiful walking Liberty. 46. Nice. I do need some 46s and 47s. I think I only have one of the 4 options that are available in those years. Another old worn edge. Ben Franklin again. Bren, you can call it whatever you want as long as it's reeling in old silver for me. I do know 54 Denver is going to be common for Ben Franklin, but we got some old silver in there, a couple of nicer edges. That's a blingin' bicentennial, isn't it? What do we got here? 23. We see enough of those bad boys, don't we? All right, let me pull this down here. Really here in the entire right-hand side, there's nothing. So we'll get right to it. I'll pull these 2 out at the same time. What's that right there? Nope, nice looking bicentennial. All right, so call your shot. I'm gonna say a Benji and a walker. I have no idea. There's a walker. 41. Philly. I have a nice example, 41, I believe, in my book, or maybe that's 43. I'm not sure. Anyways, I'm going to have to go back and double check the status of my books. And there's that Benji. This is sweet. 1954 again. I believe that to be a common year. Okay, what do we have going on down here? Another Ben Franklin. Denver Mint. 52. This is incredible. Old silver score. I tell you what, $34 worth is all this was. Take any quantity you can get. In fact, I kind of find the sweet spot. If someone tells me they have like less than $100 worth, I'm all for it. In odd denominations too. So if they say 100, okay, it may be rolls. But if they say something like, 92, that typically tells me that this is going to be loose as far as dollars in there, or half dollars, I should say. And that always gets me excited, especially in that quantity. Could we have a Kennedy here? Kind of looks like it on the right side. Let's check it out. Yeah, we do. It's going to be a 90, right? Oh, and a Walker right below it. Sweet. All right, let's check it out. There is not a mint mark on this. I'm going to flip it over so we don't blow the reveal of the one below it. 43 Philly. That's going to be a common year. I do have that one in a nice example, I believe. Let's check out this final one. Reveal. Ben Franklin again. And these aren't the new Ben Franklins either. Like 63s you run into quite a bit. No, these are all from the 50s, right? D mint mark down there, or up there, I should say. Okay, one more. That's got to be Kennedy. It is. D mint mark. Thrilled. So what did that get us? What did that net us? A lot of old silver here. We had 10. Folks, this is like, $110 in silver melt today. I picked up for $5. This is exactly why I do it. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? Sweet. And only $34 worth. Wow. All right. I have these rolls. I believe they're all from the Fed. This is a territory I've never been to before. These black rolls, I do believe they are preferred. Hey, NFC on the end, 2006D. Didn't notice that. I haven't necessarily looked for enders, but I do believe these are Fed rolled as well. Nothing obvious there except for that NFC and what used to be a sticker coin. Actually, I believe I already have this one. This Girls. This is going to be a Elvis Presley, I believe. Or was once in a day. Okay, we got Fed rolls. Let's go. I'll see you soon. I've seen some counter stamps in my day, but never one like that. That's a big old 79 tapped on Kennedy's bust right there. Yeah, this is an Elvis coin. I have this one, or I found it, I should say, prior. I don't think I can recall ever finding duplicate sticker coins before. We don't have any silver from these Fed rolls. I believe it's this side. Yeah, it's worse for wear, but that's what it was. Usually these are on NFC planchets. Maybe this one is just an older version on a 2001D. I'll throw it on the board as a side find, but it will probably go back given its condition. Not a lot of new ones. We're doing kind of an old school style hunt here. Where any of those shiny edges have potential to be an NFC, because I am just not seeing many new coins here. Maybe about 10 total out of the entirety of what I've looked through so far. Anyway, back in we go. Hopefully there's some more silver to go. We got, what, 330 left. This roll's weighing a bit on the heavier side compared to the rest, and wouldn't you know it, we got a friend. Well, to the others that are already on the table. Pretty sure it's just going to be the one in here. But you can see that right next to a nicer coin. That's an 88D. And again, like I said, not a lot of new ones in here. Silver all the way. This one looks like it had a coin sitting on top of it. Just like that, if you can imagine it being a coin. And the tarnish formed around it. 1967 first. 40% are fined. We got ourselves the trifecta. Well, we already did, but now we got the quadfecta. Add the 40%er in. All right, we still got 230 rolls left. This is it. Final roll magic. What a perfect way to cap off the most frustrating but amazing day I've had coin roll hunting in a while. 67. Kind of looks like the last one, right? With some of that weird tarnish on it, and also a lot of gunk that is there. That's going to wrap up this one. Let me get reset for the wrap up. We'll see what we can find. One of the rare new ones. Kid you not, I started pulling them to the side, and I after that loose bag, which only had a couple. This is all we ended up with. It's fun. Anyways, back in the go. We'll reset with the wrap up. I'll check my books too. I kid you not, this was the most frustrating day with the biggest payoff you could ever ask for, especially with that last bank. We ended up with 12 silvers, friends, 2 40%ers, 67s, 2 90%ers, a 64 P and D, 3 walking liberties, a 41, 43, 46, all of Philly, and 5 Ben Franklin's, 51D, 51S, 52, I forget, D, and I think the 54, we had both a Philly and a Denver. In my Franklin book, those are ones I do not need, and I don't necessarily think any of those are going to upgrade. I do have the 51, 51D, and 51S. I think that 51D is actually pretty nice. But then we jump to 54, and yeah, I have those as well. And I was right, those are all fairly common years. The 51D and S, 10, 13 million minted, 9.4, round down, I guess. And the 54 CC 13 and 25 million. So very common there. So I don't need to do anything with that book, but that Walking Liberty, I'll pull it, the 46. We definitely do need this one. Here's a look at the Walking Liberty book. A couple of early ones, but we do start to fill in. 41 is beautiful, by the way. 43 I also do have. Surprisingly, I don't have mint marks for the 42 or 43 D or S. There's my slot. I have a nicely toned 47D. In we go. It's worn quite a bit. It definitely fell right into that slot. So that's the state of the Walking Liberty collection. We added a couple more. Some of the side finds for NIFCs that counter stamped 74. That's a huge counter stamp in that sticker coin that has seen better days. I do appreciate you supporting the channel. If you're new here, consider hanging out for a little while. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, and ring that bell so you're notified when that next video drops. Here coming up, and probably already is live, but we'll have a giveaway video for you to win some silver here. It's multi-channel. Details are there. I'll link the card. And again, I appreciate the support you show the channel. So this is our chance to give back to you. Silver found, a lot of old silver. That is a great hunt. And again, it took so many calls to get it today, but it's that final one. And I raced it. If you saw the clock there on that intro video, I was racing that 5 o'clock deadline to get into the door for that one. In fact, I didn't get in the door. I had to walk up through the drive-thru to get these 10 old silver 90%ers. Thanks so much again for watching, everyone. Stay healthy, stay safe. We'll catch you next time.